Andy FPV is here, my first video. Yep, I live in Germany, in Berlin, and I bought some FPV, DJI FPV combo drone. It's right here near me, and yeah, I wanted to share the progress of how I actually fly this drone, and what are downsides and not downsides, some advantages of having this drone, and how actually my progress is going on. It's sort of vlog, but I understand nothing in this yet, so I'm just trying to maybe help someone and also actually record my own flights and see how I'm going through the time, but later, like in 10 years, I can actually have a look at them and like enjoy maybe or not. My experience with drone flying starts back in 2013, where I built my own quadcopter. Yeah, I ordered some parts from China. And when I had this, a lot of small details, you have to solder things, you have to assemble all the things correct, you have to put properly CACS and then motors as well, and then props. Then you also have to use this, I think it was Betaflight back then as well, so I had some custom flight controller from China and I programmed it, but then I had a lot of trouble actually putting correct bits for this controller, because it was not supposed to fly with this frame and motor, so it was quite actually challenging, I would say. And instead of flying, and most of the time I spent like building this and configuring this and debugging this, and that actually yeah, so I wanted to fly, but instead I had to spend some time on configuring it and building it. It was fun, yes. One-time experience, I would say, is enough for now yet. So now I wanted to fly, so that's why I wanted to have something already built that I can just like put the goggles on and I just go and fly. So that's why I decided to buy this DJI FPV. So it was also some discount there, right? So I have a drone here. It's near me. I already put some new frame on it, so it's yeah, it has this protective coral. I think you can do this. You can look at this unboxing in a lot of other videos. Here I have a drone. I have goggles, and I have a controller. And I think like my thinking was like, okay, this is sort of a lot of things in this package, and even if I don't like the drone, I can maybe reuse goggles and controller later. So that's why I decided, okay, I take it. Actually, the battery is also here. Yes, so that's why I just took it, because it's like to connect, like to fly it is very easy in the normal and sport mode, I would say. And actually to start flying, it takes no time. You just unpack it, I mean, charge it if it's not charged, and then just enable everything, and it works. I mean, you just fly. So my first fly was actually in-house. Because I was so excited and curious to try this out. I started in-house, so it was sort of fine. I failed landing in some place because I went through the one room to another room, and then I wanted to land on the bed, and actually bed was not properly made, so there was some waves from the blanket, and it's like failed, and actually I scratched some of the props. Basically was on my first flight, so, and yeah, it was a little bit embarrassing and dangerous. So I can show it to you actually what happened with this prop. So it's still fine, right? So like there are some scratches, but I didn't replace them, so I'm still using them, because I think they are fine. So the drone flies fine now. Yeah. So when I was like, I still spent some time investigating which drone to buy, especially with one. I just wanted this one, so but I still spent time And I want this one because it looks cool. So I like how it sounds, I like how it looks. So, but I still spend some time researching and looking at this drone. And there were a lot of videos that this drone is very fragile, and if you hit it once, like it's done. Like you have to pay hundreds of euros to fix it using this DJI Care, whatever. I already like, since I'm recording this video not from this day one when I bought it, but from some time, and yeah, I already hit it several times. And it looks like it's still fine. Maybe I didn't hit it that hard. Yes, but yeah, it happened. It happened several times, and I didn't have any fracture or whatever with these fragile plastic arms. Yeah. Actually, when I went to fly, once I tried it at home, so I went to fly it outside, and it's easy, it's very easy, as I said. It's very controllable, very responsive to movement of your sticks, and yeah, I mean it's in a normal mode. It's very smooth. You cannot do any like cool tricks because it doesn't flip. So that's it's very stable, and every movement is very slow and smooth. So it's very easy to fly. So if you can go down very close to the ground, you can go up and then try to move around. So this is what I did. I was flying very high, and I was trying not to do it smooth, but in normal mode it's always tries to be smooth. So it's really hard to push it far away. So and this is how it started for me. So I think for this first video, I think it's that's all. So maybe I can say a little bit more about the battery itself. So the battery is quite big, it's heavy. I have only one because if you want to buy several additional batteries, it will cost like 250 euros. I'm not yet ready to pay for it, but yeah, in general, like I would like to have more batteries, maybe even recharging them on the flight itself, because yes, this battery, they claim 20 minutes, but I have never flew 20 minutes even in normal mode. I mean, usually it's like, I think at most 10. So, and if I switch in some sport mode or even manual mode, then it takes even more, like it's, I don't know, like 8 minutes maybe. Yeah, but not less, I would say. So not less than 8 minutes. You can fly with single battery, and it's not much, especially here in Germany. You have like not so many places where you can fly even this specific drone. So that's why, yeah, I have to go to some place where I can fly. And then I go there, like I spend 15 minutes and I fly there only 8, you know, and I'm like, you have to unpack, assemble everything. So it's, yeah, it's nice to have another battery, or maybe 2, and maybe some charging block that you can constantly keep flying. That's nice feeling you have when you fly FPV drone. Yeah, I don't know actually what else to say about this one. So yes, but to fly actually in Germany, it's not like you can just go and fly this drone in Germany in any place you want. You have to find the specific places where you can fly it. When you have to actually register this drone and get some license plate on it. I have one on my, and also you have to get a license for yourself to be able to officially, legally fly this drone in Germany. But on that maybe I can tell a little bit later. So for now, that's all. I hope for myself it will be useful, and maybe for someone else it will be useful. So see you.